The stock market crash that we were looking at has been postponed. Let's jump in, take a look at what's going on. And right off the bat, Bitcoin is still reaching for new levels. But before we get to that, markets finished up 0.33 on the Dow, zero point 0.4 on the S&P, 0.71 on the NASDAQ. So what gives? Is this a bull market reversal, or are we just having a continuation of the delayed Santa rally, setting up for the next leg down? And I believe the latter is what's going on. We've got some short liquidations, options covering, things like that happening. And the bounces and rallies can always generally go higher than you think, longer than you think. Again, I was expecting the Dow to reach out to this top level before it rolls over. It could potentially do that going into next week as we start to get more insight from earnings. Here's the NASDAQ owning in on that trend line. Every time it's hit that trend line, it's reversed. And the S&P, same thing, right above the trend line now, just like it did last time before it rolled over. And here's the big one. So the VIX is reaching to new levels of low. Generally, whenever the VIX is down there, that's your reversal to the downside. Dixie still taking a nosedive, not quite to the critical support level yet, which is putting pressure on inflation. And the dollar finding a little bit of resistance here on this trend. So we'll see. We'll have to see what happens next week there. But let's take a look at Bitcoin crypto. So we were looking at the fib retracement level yesterday. Whoops, wrong indicator here. My technical analyst skills are in question, as I am not a technical analyst by any stretch of the imagination. I just use these things to kind of spot trends and keep an eye on what's going on. So Bitcoin has busted through. If you watch Blockchain Backer, he loves the Fibonacci levels. We're through the 702, going for the 786, and that's his critical levels right there. And right now it's blasted through them. So if it gets above here, then we could have a nice little rally on Bitcoin on our hands. So will it happen this weekend? Will we continue to see Bitcoin rally up to 20,000 and beyond? We are at 19,946 right now. It is heading for 20,000 as I record this. So I think this is obviously catching a lot of shorts off guard and wiping them out as we speak. Shorts are getting liquidated left and right. Let's take a look at Ethereum here and let's see where we've gotten to with Ethereum. Right past the, let's see where this is at, right past the 618, headed for the 702. So Bitcoin's leading the charge right now. So it will be an interesting weekend for sure to see if this rally holds up or if it rolls over. The altcoins are following. Everything is pumping right now. And this is generally in the economic cycle that we're in right now, in the condition the markets are in right now. Let's take a look at Bed Bath & Beyond. Nice little reversal there. I thought this was going to come down a little further than it did today. What else were we watching? Let's see. AMC was popping off and kind of holding its own right here. So the meme stocks are still hanging in there, but the big news is Bitcoin and crypto for the weekend. Are we going to see this continue? Is 20,000 going to get cracked and then move on to try to break this upper level here of 21.2 and continue on from there? Let's take a look at the moving averages above the 200-day moving average for the first time in a long time. Look at it on the weekly, and that's a nice weekly candle right there. So this is going to be an interesting weekend to see if the momentum can continue, but don't be fooled. This is not a bull market reversal that's going on. This is, when you're in a bear market and you see stuff like this, it generally means the other side of that trade is going to be pretty ugly pretty fast. So be careful. Enjoy the price action. Exciting stuff, explosive stuff going on out there, but don't let it suck you in and get caught on the wrong side of that trade, because once it rolls over, it could be down for quite a while before we see any kind of reversal coming through where we are in this economic cycle, bear market, things like that. If you're new to the channel, this channel is all about entrepreneurship, real estate investing and development, the markets, crypto. These are all the things that I've done and do and have been doing for the last 30 years. And I'm helping my clients all around the world with their businesses, grow and scale their businesses, get into real estate, investing, real estate development, so they can generate cash flow to invest in other assets to protect and grow their wealth. So that's what this channel is all about. And I will see you on the next video.